guys. I'm just still getting situated. Hey! Okay, wow, the light is kind of crazy. Let me see if I can change that up a bit. Anyway, you can see the baby. Right after this, I have my appointment with my midwife. So actually, that's why I had to move this call up a little bit because I forgot that I had this my midwife appointment scheduled for over a month. So I don't know, I'm gonna turn my light off just to see if that's better. Okay, I had the extra light on and I didn't need that because I'm getting a ton of light in from the outside. Hold on. There we go. I have a window right in front of me and I have another window here. It's great for the lighting, but that was a little too much. So, all right, you guys, like I said, normally these are gonna be 1 o'clock Eastern on Mondays, but today I had to move it up because I had my midwife appointment and completely forgot to coordinate those. So we're gonna go right into it. So welcome. This is gonna be a 30-minute, maybe a couple minutes less today because I have to run out right after this. A 30-minute call. We're gonna do a welcome, and then we do a product overview, a business training, and then we're gonna close it out. So this will be probably a little bit short only because I have to go right after this. But today is October 14th. I don't have my calendar in front of me. So it is about halfway through the month, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today, what to do on like the halfway point. So hopefully you guys are getting the last of your LRP orders out. Today, and I believe it is the 14th. Let me see, not the 15th, because I think tomorrow might be the 15th. I just want to double check here. I don't know why I closed my calendar up. Anyway, I think it's the 14th. But make sure all LRP orders are placed because that's the big thing. Okay, so that's what we're going to go through. The only announcement that I really have from last time is getting your team onto these calls. They're weekly. I'm going to be keeping the recordings up in this group, and then I will try to post the recordings up on YouTube. So last week's was posted, so go there, check it out, because we do have people on our team that are not on Facebook, and so that's a great way for them to stay up to date with training and that kind of thing. So, and the other thing is make sure everyone has signed up for the daily mentor calls. Can you guys hear me okay with these earbuds in? And leave me a message to let me know who's on live here. So the daily mentor calls, if you guys should be starting them already, in the first several, hey Callie, is finding or the characteristics of what you're looking for in a business partner. Okay, we're gonna touch on that in, like, I think probably next week. We'll start going through. Oh, thanks, Kelly. We'll start going through her trainings as like a conversation of like, okay, how's it going? What's working with people? What's not? What do I look for? How to find the builders? How to sample someone? And I want to bring in people for each call to share real life experiences. And then this is also a time for you guys to ask questions. So start those. I'm giving you like 2 weeks so then you can start them before we have our discussion about them. So it's dailymentorcalls.com. Elise Sedevi is the triple diamond. She's our upline leader. She's awesome, and she's offering this to everyone in doTERRA. And so most people, I know, I've talked to a lot of presidentials and blues and diamonds, and they're all using this for their team now because it's simple, it's duplicatable, and it works, and it also cuts out so much of your own training that you have to like walk someone through, like a brand new person, and you're getting all the training you need, and then your team is. So it's like the most duplicatable system, and it's way more detailed than Empowered Success or the Share Success or the other programs that we were using, which are all great programs, but the daily mentor calls are very detailed, step by step. Okay, so make sure you guys get on those. There's 50 of them. Okay, so the first thing, that was the first thing I want to talk about, but the oil of the month is Roman chamomile. Okay, so every call we're talking about an oil or a product, and last week we talked about clementine because that was the the LRP product of the month, right? So Roman Chamomile is the oil that is 20% off this month. So we're in October, so I want to highlight every month the product of the month, and then the 20% off product of the month, and then a few other awesome testimonials or things that are new to doTERRA, like the convention kit. Actually, I just got my second convention kit, so hopefully you guys have your kit. I'm going to be doing a class on the convention kit in the oil club coming up, and I already went through several of my products from the first one, like the supplements and different things, so I got the whole kit. So hopefully you guys got the kit. But anyway, Roman Chamomile is the 20% off oil, and I actually had fun learning more about it because this is an oil that I wasn't using regularly. I've used it in sleep blends. I think that's how a lot of people know it, is a sleep blend. And I actually was going to have Lori Rowe get on here today, and then she forgot it was fall break. It's fall break for a lot of us, and she's in Hershey on vacation. So, hey guys. Okay, so first of all, like this smell of it, it's light, calming, and sweet. Honestly, I think it's an acquired smell because I don't love it. Just to be totally honest with you, but it is like the plant's physician, and so it smells to me like a medication or ointment or something. It does smell like a plant's physician. That's the nickname for it. Hey Rebecca. Okay, so let me know if you guys have tried this oil. Okay, I'm going to go over the physical benefits and then the emotional benefits of this oil. Okay. So the Essential Life book is pretty much the best book for all physical ways to use the oil. So I'm just going to be reading it from here, trying to be compliant. So I might change a few things up. But basically, it's a flower, so it's steam distilled, okay? And you can put it on neat. You can diffuse it, you can put it on neat, you can put it on blends. Like I said, sleep blends, you can use it for. And the best oils that it mixes with are blue tansy, frankincense, and immortelle. Okay. Hey, Amy. Okay, so stress and shock are like some of the top uses. If you're feeling really stressed out, it does help to calm you down. That's why it's a good one to have before bed. Okay, if you have dry, irritated, or aging skin, okay, you can just apply it topically right to the area. Okay, so your hands this time of the day, or the year, it's winter here. Any spots on your elbows or any place that you have dry, irritated skin. It helps with lowering your blood pressure and you just apply it right over your heart, the back of your neck, or you can take it in a capsule. Okay, so you gotta take a couple drops in a capsule. It helps with lower back pain. You can just put it right to the lower pain, okay, or right to the spot. Insomnia or overexcitement. Again, this is like the oil that you really want to use at the end of the night, just to help you. You can diffuse it, which is a popular way. You can mix it with other oils if you don't like the smell of it, or you can just apply it to the back of the neck or the forehead. Okay, so then that would be a great way to use it. It also helps with PMS, which is huge, or cramps. You just apply it to your abdomen, right where you are feeling the cramping, and you can reapply it frequently, okay? Or let's say you're getting maybe low back cramping, you could do it there too. Amy says she used it for RC for hives for her youngest. Awesome. And how did you use it, Amy? And did it help? Did you dilute it? Just put it right on? I've never heard of using it for hives, so that's awesome. It can help lower body temperatures or ear discomfort, okay? I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say anymore. I know they did change the rules up a little bit, but you guys know what I'm saying. You can apply it to the bottom of feet or ears, and whenever we're saying ears, we're saying around the ear or in a cotton ball, and the cotton ball is placed in the ear, but when we've dealt with anything, we just put it around the ear, and I will take my finger and rub. Obviously, I have my ear pods in, but I rub the ear, never in the ear. Okay. It helps with anger, irritability, and And just by diffusing it, applying it right under the nose, or if you're agitated, put it under the nose or the back of the neck, okay? And Amy says she worked like a charm in a blend. Awesome. So she used it for hives. And I have a testimony for Lori too that I'm going to read, the one that she posted in the group. It says for parasite or worms, you can apply it to the abdomen or take it in a capsule. Okay, so that's interesting. It also helps with symptoms of anorexia. You apply it to the back of the neck or take in a capsule. Okay, insect bites, bees, hornet stings, you apply to that area or take in a capsule. Any signs of seasonal discomfort or itchy eyes, in a capsule, apply it to or near the eyes, so like around the eye or in the bottoms of the feet. And then emotional balance, okay? But basically it helps people feel emotionally. If you're frustrated, it helps you feel like you have a purpose in life, okay? So I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I have my emotions and essential oils book. So I actually need to get the newest version. This is the last one, but it's the oil of spiritual purpose, okay? And this has come up often when I scan people with the Itovi. So this is an oil that sometimes not a go-to, but actually a lot of people do need this in their life. So again, it helps you find your spiritual purpose from going from frustrated to feeling like you have a purpose. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but if someone that like you're working with or yourself or a family member are having these feelings, these are like the negative emotions that somebody would be feeling, that this oil would benefit them. If they're feeling purposeless, discouraged, frustrated, unsettled, this is a good oil for them to use. And then it brings out the positive properties of feeling purposeful, guided, peaceful, fulfilled, relaxed, and spiritually connected. Okay, so you might even want to put a little bit of this on before a spiritual like mass or reading, or Bible reading, or anything, prayers, meditation, anything that you do, because it will help you to feel connected. Companion oils, I kind of was telling you about this earlier, but blue tansy, frankincense, and immortelle are great. Those are great for the skin too. Suggested uses for emotional benefits aromatically would be just inhale from the bottle. So if you guys have this oil, you can do it together, but you just breathe it in. Okay, you can diffuse it in your diffuser. Place a few drops in your hand. Okay, and then just rub together and inhale. So you just do like this. And actually this, it has a different smell on your hand than it did in the bottle. So I don't have any other oils on my hands, and it smells different. Okay, and then I think it's a strong oil. It's like, I feel like it's really strong. I'm gonna go to my midwife appointment, and they always ask me, what oils are you using today? They love oils, and they have essential oils there, and I plan on using oils through my entire birth. So anyway, but they're always like, what are you using today? So today it's not, I don't feel like it's the best smelling one, but I'll have to tell her about Roman chamomile. And then topically, you would do 1 to 2 drops on the forehead or behind the ears. So, oops, I should have done the forehead, but behind the ears, and I always like to take my extras and put it behind the neck too. So anyway, so that's Roman chamomile. That's the oil that's 20% off for this month. If you did not add it to your LRP, you can add it on, or if you already have it and you didn't know how to use it, now you know. So that was probably a little bit longer, hey guys, that I wanted to spend on that, but it actually is a really powerful oil, and a lot of people don't know it because it's not a top 10 oil. So what I wanted to talk about today, and I'm going to try to run through this quickly, but it's the halfway through the month. So what do you do, right? Because a lot of people kind of have their plan of what they're going to do. I got this piece of hair, like I gotta stick it there. Anyway, what do you do halfway through the month? And so on the, after the LRPs run through, so on the 16th of the month, this is what a lot of the top leaders do, okay? So one, they go through and they check all of their team's LRPs, okay? So again, if you're brand new here, the minimum to get paid in doTERRA is 100 points, Okay, so if you have 100 points on your order for the month, you're gonna get a paycheck, okay, a bonus from doTERRA. If you have 100 points on your LRP, your loyalty reward program, you're going to earn fast start bonuses from doTERRA. If you do not have 100 LRP set up, you're gonna be missing out on bonuses. So make sure you and all of your team have their 100-point LRP done, okay? Now, to get 100, or to get the free product of the month that we talked about last month, or last week, this month it's Clementine, but every month they switch it up. You need 125 points on your LRP between the 1st and the 15th of the month, okay? And I love this about doTERRA. It was one of the things I was attracted to as far as the business side of doTERRA, because most of your points and your volume should be coming in between the 1st and the 15th of the month. That's the first 2 weeks of the month. If everyone is on LRP, then you know exactly where your business is by the 15th, or once they run through the 16th of the month, you know what your business is looking like, so you know how to plan for the rest of the month. And doTERRA incentivizes our customers and advocates for ordering 125 points by giving them free oil. And seriously, people freak out about this oil. It doesn't matter what it is, they always want the free oil. It's great for our customers. I mean, the program is made for customers, and doTERRA spends millions of dollars on giving these free oils out. And it's a promo that you don't have to put any money out, that helps your business. So you need to be taking advantage of this and making sure your team takes advantage of it. So they will have 125 points, again, before the 15th of the month. There's a lot of other benefits of going on LRP, right? We already know all the discounts and all that stuff. I have my customers have their products ordered, I say, between the 1st and the 15th. And when they do that, in our oil club, they have access to, or they can enter our giveaway, our LRP Love giveaway that we do every month between the 1st and the 15th. So that's another reason why we want them to be on LRP. They get the free product from doTERRA. They can be entered into our giveaway. Right now it's 2 winners, I think it is, right? Sometimes when doTERRA does the 200 promo, I do a second giveaway for anyone who has 200-point order, and then anyone who has any order. They don't even need 125 points. They just need it before the 15th of the month. They're entered to win. I send them a goodie in the mail. Okay, so that's the customers order between the 1st and the 15th of the month. I highly recommend that all advocates, which if you're watching this, you're an advocate, that we place our orders on the 5th of the month, every single month, because that gives us a few days to adjust for the specials, because again, doTERRA always is spoiling us with deals and promos and 200-point specials, or you want to add on the Roman Chamomile or whatever. It gives you time to edit your order. So by the first week, all your advocates have been ordered, right? Ideally, by the second week, all your advocates and your team and your customers have ordered. So now, what do you do for the second half of the month, right? So that's the 16th through the 28th, or the end of the month, and you can spend time again going through, seeing who did not place an LRP, or if they had it placed, did it go through? And I've actually done this so many times where I've messaged people, and you might be one of them if you're listening, their order didn't go through, and I just looked in the back office, and I go to the team, and then I go to graphical tree, and you can see who's on LRP and who's not, and if it ran, it will say PV, and then OV for organizational volume, and then I look, and if it says it was scheduled to go out and it didn't go out, then sometimes their card expires, or they've moved, or they got a new card they forgot to update. There's all these different reasons of why their card maybe didn't go through. So I just like to check to say, hey, your order didn't go through. How can I help you? And everyone's always like, oh, thank you so much. I didn't even realize, And myself, I've moved every year for the past 6 years. I do not even know all the places that my credit cards are on for automatic things. So if I were to have someone tell me, hey, you need to update this, I'd be very appreciative and thankful, because I don't want to miss out, especially if it's an advocate and they're going to miss out on bonuses, or possibly or their fast start, or their big bonus at the end of the month. So, okay, so you can do that. You can also check if anyone has an LRP at the end of the month, between the last 2 weeks of the month, and literally It drives me insane because I'm like, why don't you have it in the beginning of the month? And people do it for different reasons, and that's fine. But they're missing out on their free product, right? Their free oil of the month, and entering our giveaway. So sometimes they don't even know, or they didn't realize, or maybe one month they had to change it for a financial reason, and they forgot to edit and move it back. Again, I just check in with them, like, hey, did you know that you can get the free oil? Or let's say they're at 120 points or 115. I'm like 100. I'm like, hey, if you just add like 1 or 2 more things, you can bump up and get a free oil. This is customer service, and this is, I wouldn't say salesy. This is helping them out. They don't know these things, so every time I message people, they are thankful, and I do message people because that's part of the business, right? So let's see, I'm just going through here, and they can tell them to enter the giveaway too. And the last thing too about this is you can check your power of 3 to see, okay, I'm short points here, or this, I need an LRP order here. You could just check with that. But if you and your top 3 people are all placing 150 LRP orders, you're going to have at least your 50 power of 3 every single month. So it's 600 points to get the 50 points, which would be your first level of power of 3. It's you have an LRP and your top 3 people have an LRP, and it has a total 600 points. So the easiest way to figure that out is 150, 150, 150, 150, and you're good. You're good to get your bonuses. Your $50 bonus, which that's like half of your order, right? And then if that duplicates down again, then your top people are getting $50 back, and then you're getting the $250. And then if it duplicates down again, then you're getting the $1,500. So on the back office, there's a spot where it shows power of 3, and you just click on 50 or 250 or whatever, and then it will share. You'll see your tree and who qualifies for what. So you kind of figure out, what do I need to do? So those are the things that you do on like the 16th of the month to finalize the month. And then you can look at, okay, I'm short this month, right? Or you are close to advancing the next rank. What do you do? Okay, so this is the part where you're like, I need to put in a few extra classes. I need to follow up with everyone, or maybe, you're always following up with people, but maybe there are people that you forgot to, or they've been messaging you on Facebook or Instagram or email, or people you've sampled, people that have come to an old class, maybe people that joined that you didn't do their member overview with, or their member consult. Time to post extra on social media. You're really just trying to fill in those last 2 weeks with things. And the other thing that I've been working on, I've only spent 1 day on it so far because it's new, but if you go to the daily mentor calls, call number 35 is the calling tree, and that's where you literally go through your whole organization and you like scrub it. And you call. They have different scripts of people that are people who are an LRP, people who are not, people who, there's like 4 different scripts of what you would say to that person. And it's not just for people that you've enrolled, it's for anyone in your organization. So the best thing would be, if you have a team, to have your team contact their people, and you contact your people that maybe you've placed on that team, or if you have a builder that's not active, you can reach out to them. Again, most people appreciate the customer service. You're not selling them anything. You are just following up with them, saying, did you know we have a wellness consult, or a member overview, or has anyone helped you with your oils, or if you want to put a sample in the mail and maybe have them try something they haven't used before. There's so many different things, but there is a script. If you don't like that script, you can make it your own. But like I was telling you, I think the last week, there's a team in Europe that did it, and they doubled their entire business in 1 month from the calling tree. So it's a huge thing, and you don't want to overlook it. So right now I'm working in the legs that I need to hit blue. I'm calling specific people and leaders, and then working there. And then some of the other leaders, they're doing their own team, so I don't have to do the whole team, just in the areas that I really need it right now. And then it's opening up conversation with people and customers who maybe I never talked to personally because I didn't enroll them. And then, let's see, that was a lot. I'm looking at the time. I'm going to close this out. But before I go on, do you guys have any questions? Are you guys doing this? Was this helpful? Let me know. And if you guys are watching the recording, let me know, especially for the people that on doing our Silver Club, they have to go to these calls every week live, or recording. So if you guys are doing our Silver Club, let me know in the comments right now who watched it to the end, because I'm going to be checking to see who's actually doing that's part of the requirements, is to be on these every week. And then let's see, the last thing I was going to say, by the 20th of the month, if you don't have everything you need, that's the time that I would put out like a private promo for the people who you've been talking with and maybe they haven't enrolled yet. I would say something like, depending on what they get, like if you enroll, there's a private special, it ends on Friday. If you know anyone who gets the home essential kit, I'm going to send them a diffuser in the mail, or maybe you make them a special roller bottle with a special blend, or just send them a roller bottle or a wild orange in the mail. Like sometimes when you get those kits, they come with like the little wild oranges. They're $2.50. You could say, hey, I'm sending a free wild orange with anyone who gets started this week, or whatever. Just like a little private promo that you can message them, just to kind of close the deal, right? Because as soon as they try the oils, they're gonna love it. So that's how I feel about that. So anyway, you just can't like post that all over the internet. That would be more of a private thing, or calling people, or people that said no in the past. And you know everyone's going to be a little bit different. Maybe you want to send them a $15 Amazon diffuser in the mail or something if they get started with you. Okay. Rebecca, good. You're still watching and in the Silver Club. Good. How's everything else going? Are you doing the daily mentor calls? So that's it. That's all I want to do for today. Let me check my notes here, but I think that's it. So do the daily mentor calls. Let me know if you guys are watching the recording, who is doing the calls, what you're getting out of it. If you have a advocate or an upline who's not active right now, and you want to have a jump start or a three-way call, please message me, because I'm working with anyone. Text. I'm working with anyone as many levels deep as long as they're working. So I have a lot of three-way calls that I've been working on, doing accountability with people, and people that I did not enroll. Just anyone who wants to work, because I love working with people that are serious and wanting to get the stuff done. And especially the three-way calls, it's really good training that now you know how to do it for your team. So if someone hasn't taught you how to do that, or you're not doing that and you have someone you want to bring to me, please just reach out. I would say email is probably the best way. You could try on Facebook, but I do a lot of messages on Facebook and I don't want it to get lost. Like I'm literally messaging hundreds of people. I go to Facebook jail often for it. Okay. Great. Awesome. That's it, you guys. I'm going to head out. I got my appointment. I will talk to you guys next week. Tag your team, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.